Hello, it's Carrie from My Friends Call Me Martha, and I am coming to you today to share with you the Painted Christmas Suite by Stampin' Up. And I fell in love with this set as soon as I opened it. I think because of the papers. I don't know, I turned to this page and I was like, I have to have everything. So today I'm going to show you how to make hopefully a quick and easy, simple Christmas card. I have not laid it out yet, so you're gonna have to bear with me as I kind of create on the fly. And I am using the basic white note cards and envelope set from Stampin' Up. It's definitely a time saver because your cardstock is already scored, so you know your cards are gonna fold nice and easy and be straight. I usually, when I cut my cardstock, I do score it if I am going to be making a card. It just makes the crease clean. And the note cards, again, are going to be a time saver for you if you're making a lot of Christmas cards. So I'm going to show you quickly here all of the different papers. I picked this one to use for the card today. All of our papers are double-sided, as you probably are aware. Like some of it, like this side, I actually don't like. So it'll be very easy to use that side. But sometimes it's very hard to decide which. And again, this doesn't scream Christmas, so if you have some left over, it'll be great to use for something else. And again, the pine cones, I'm not really a fan of, so I'll probably use this side to make, you know, birthday cards or something. And again, I'm not a huge fan of this one, but I love, these two are definitely my favorite, and I went with this one today for the card. The other great thing about Stampin' Up is when you look at a suite, you kind of like, when you're buying a suite, you kind of get everything in one shot, so you get this whole page of stuff for one price. It is $141, but again, you're going to get a lot of use out of it. Some of these sprigs, again, I feel like you can use them when it's not the holiday season, and some of the sentiments aren't totally just Christmas. So it's a great suite, and you kind of just get everything in one click of a button, which I love. All right, so yeah, see, like this one I used for a note card set, and it said, "Friends like you make this season special." So again, that could be kind of a note card that gets you through, you know, the winter season in general. Yeah, I guess a lot of these are Christmas. Sorry, I thought there were some other more generic ones. Okay, so I kind of have everything here. So again, I got my note card. And I am going to take my bone folder and just burnish the edge so it stays flat. Like I said, I pulled these three sets, and I pulled this one because I did like how the sentiments were small and skinny, which I feel like work better when you're using a small note card. And I got my envelope. Put my stamp sets aside. And then for colors, Stampin' Up! Does give you the colors for the suite along the bottom, so you kind of know what colors are in the actual papers. So they had Real Red, Pear Pizzazz, Evening Evergreen, Garden Green, Soft Succulent, and Early Espresso. So I actually didn't have Pear, so I pulled Old Olive because I feel like you can get away with it. And I also pulled Mossy Meadow because I didn't want to open my Evening Evergreen stamp pad. And then I got Soft Succulent and Real Red, so I'll be using one of those. And then I pulled out some Gilded Gems just to kind of add, I love adding a little bit of glitz to my cards. So, and then I made this pine cone yesterday, and I reversed cutting out the paper for it. So on one of my runs through the die cutting machine, I did the Early Espresso, and then the other one I did Crumb Cake. And so when I put this pine cone together, you can see the Early Espresso is on top. So I'm not sure which I like better and which is more realistic. But on the pine cone, I used the Shimmery Crystal Effects, which this is basically an adhesive, but it leaves this, like, I don't know if you can see, it's like a glossy look that's got somewhat of a shimmer. So I loved that effect. But it does take a while to dry. So I did this last night and I let it sit overnight. So that's something, again, if you're going to do these pine cones, I would make them the day before. And I would do it again. Depending on how many you got to make, this may or may not be something that you want. And maybe you just want to do the two-tone pine cone and don't add the crystal effects. The other option is our Wink of Stella. So I think I might do that for today's project so we can kind of see the difference. So this glue, I kind of just brush it on. Again, it's such a small piece of paper that it's gonna like stick. You don't need a ton of glue. And the glue kind of, it will dry clear. All right, so I'm going to add some Wink of Stella to this one, and we'll see. This, you just paint it on like a paintbrush. It's great for like the middle of flowers. It just adds a little bit of sparkle. So let's see if you can kind of see it. Oh my goodness, it doesn't want to stay in my hand. So I mean, the shimmery effects definitely adds more of a glitter effect, but I love them both. All right. So again, I cut the paper 1/4 inch smaller than the note card. So the note card is 3.5 by 5. So my paper here is 3.25 by 4 3/4. The other thing is, do I want to go sideways with my card or do I want to go vertical? I think I might go this way. So my thought was to nope. I love this ribbon, but I really don't know what I want to do with it. You know, I might want green. So like I said, you guys are going to have to bear with me as I get through this today. This is what happens when you kind of create on the fly. It sometimes doesn't come together right away, which is okay. But once it does come together. All right, so I just see the soft succulent doesn't, to me it has too much blue in it. Ooh, I like the evergreen. Okay. So again, because I just quickly cut it, I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go in an angle so it doesn't even matter. All right, and we're gonna add this down. So again, this is the evening evergreen, and I think I cut this strip about 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to cut my piece of ribbon straight. Now I got this layout from a virtual retreat I went to about a week ago, and I've been just kind of using it for everything because it's quick and easy. So I just added 2 little mini glue dots. Again, I'm going to have this go a little bit shorter than the piece of evening evergreen. And got my pine cone. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we're going to add this with dimensionals, which I think I need. Dimensionals come in 2 sizes. We have mini and we have regular. So the mini ones, like when you get something that's a little bit small. Okay, how cute is that? You honestly don't even like have to add a sentiment, really. You could just really be quick and easy. but because I'm, you know, a professional here, I need to add a sentiment. And I think I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow so it's not too much red. And I think I'm going to pick, I think I'm going to just do Merry Christmas. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Alright, we'll try it, but I might have to just make it merry. Okay, I'm gonna just put this on a block. So this is a photo polymer. I might be saying that wrong. One of those hard words, like, some people like them, some people don't. I find that I need to have my foam mat under me, and I just get this foam mat at a craft store. Stampin' Up, I don't remember if they sell it or not, but it used to be called a piercing mat. So I like it because you can like see through. But, oh, that stamped really good. So again, Mossy Meadow, I feel like, I'm surprised it's not in there, but it coordinates just fine. And I kind of want to stick that under my pine cone, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Like that. And I'm going to do a banner end, which we have this awesome punch, which again, I love my die cutting machine, but a punch is a whole lot easier. And for this one, if the paper is cut right, it fits right through. So mine is a little bit thicker than, I forget what the measurements are, but I just turn it over so I can see and make sure that I have it fairly centered, since it's not one of the predetermined sizes. So the other way you can get this effect is to literally cut a slit in the middle and then angle it on each end. So let's see. I'll make sure it doesn't. And I think I'm just going to lay this down. Might need something a little more. I think that's going to hold. And then do I want to add, I think I'll add my little gems. Add one to there. And one over here. So again, they kind of get lost in the paper, but maybe when somebody holds it to the light. So again, fairly quick and easy if you had to do a bunch of these. And again, if you were doing a bunch at once, I would say assembly line style. You know, cut your strips of paper, your background paper, and then get your pine cones made ahead of time. The other cute thing that Stampin' Up! Did this year, which instead of the pine cone, is this Peaceful Deer set. And I have a punch that goes with this. And I have no idea where I put it, so I can't show you guys. Oh wait, here it is. Oh my god. My room is such a mess. I gotta clean today before I make any other projects. And sorry if this is super noisy. So this is a great set. And again, when you spend $50 with Stampin' Up! This month, or for every $50, you get to pick a celebration item, and there is Peaceful Deer paper that you can get that coordinates. And this has, feels like a lot of sheets. 12 sheets of 12 by 12. And I'll open this so we can kind of see it. I haven't even opened it yet. So this deer you can actually cut out with the punch. And it's got the little horns. Antlers. Right? Not horns. Love the buffalo check. Again. We'll go one way and then I'll show you the back side. Gorgeous papers here. So these, again, Great way to make Christmas cards. Super easy. Beautiful papers. And then if we flip these over, so again, sometimes it's very hard. So the back sides are a little bit more neutral, but again, great papers. Maybe hard for you to decide which side to use. And so let's just, I want to play with this, and I want to stamp, I'm going to stamp that deer and see what he looks like. It's kind of nice. They, on the inside of the stamp cases now, they put this image so you can actually like know if you're missing a stamp or not for the set very easily. So I love that, making my life easy. And all my big blocks are mounted for stamp class. So, what color do I want to use? I'm going to use that Mossy Meadow. Kind of like it. And get a scrap piece of white paper. And if your ink pads get, mine, because I'm in the basement and I feel like in the summertime they get a little bit like too much moisture on them. But what you can do is take a metal spoon, plastic spoon, and I just kind of like wipe the excess to the edge. So again, this looks like he's going to be too inked up. So let's just try. We're going to stamp one. Yeah, I feel like it's too much. The other option is to stamp once and then stamp a second time for like a more muted effect. Yeah, I'm not thrilled with this. It worked well with the Merry Christmas came out good. But just to show you guys, because it's a punch, you kind of want to get your image on a small strip. And you gotta kind of take a minute to like line them up. It's hard. I feel like once I get one side right and then get the other side wrong. Oh, that looks good. And then the little antlers I would do with like a glitter paper. So again, instead of the pine cone, you could easily do the deer. Very hard to tell what that says. Oh, what fun. That's what it says. So again, hopefully these ideas will inspire you to make your own Christmas cards. And like I said, if you start early, we've still got plenty of time. It's still summer right now, so we hate thinking about fall and winter, but now is a great time to get your stuff ordered for Christmas.